Yeah, just the little one.
Hey, I have a pickup for Peter. Okay. Awesome. Thank you.
The last 30 minutes, he got bid up to 800. Or not 30 minutes, last 30 seconds, we got bid up.
All right. First pickup of the evening. Not the first offer, of course. From DoorDash, which is kind of lame. So I didn't take it. And then they sent it back with like an extra $1 on it. But by then, I already had this one. So. Excuse me. So now that I already have this one. Alright, let's see where we're going though. Yeah, so I already had this one. And I was going the opposite way anyway. I didn't really want to go that way. Go this way. Alright. Let's go. Oh, shoot. Alright, so you have to drop off. Yeah, headed to our first drop-off of the evening. It's about 7:30, 7:40. I was thinking some more about what I said earlier, and actually I also wanted to mention, you can go around on YouTube and see a lot of videos. DoorDash is quitting; it's not worth it anymore, or whatever. Most of those people are in cars, and I can imagine, it's not really that profitable, especially if you live in a big city, to do it in a car, or even in a more congested city like denser city like Chicago or New York, because where are you going to park, getting tickets and all of that, which is, plus the cost of having a car there. It's just wouldn't be worth it. But what I was going to say about that actually is that most of those people treat this like they want it to be a job. And food delivery, any of this sort of gig work, I guess, it's not a job. I don't think of it as a job. This is my business. I always think, no matter whether you have a W-2 or W-9, whichever one it is, job, you need to have a business, if nothing else for tax purposes, to write things off that you purchase for your business. You need those tax write-offs at the end of the year. That's been, other than having children, that's been the other, and a house as well, that's been the major write-offs for me over the years. So the things I buy to maintain the bike, to do all these things, are tax write-offs. We're getting another one. Yeah, I'll do that. All right, and you got to treat it like a business. It's not a job, and like a business, like a owner, you have to work hard, right? So, if I want to make the amount of money I make in my regular job or more, really. If I want to make $10,000 a month like Will Sir, I have to do what he does. He's out there 12 hours. But if you have a business and as somebody who has owned businesses or been self-employed, you got to be out. You work not a 9 to 5. It's not a 9 to 5 gig. It's a 6 to 6 or 6 to 9 or 6 to 5, and then again at 9 at night. So anyway, coming up to my drop off, so let me go ahead and drop this off. buddy. Your order is at your door. Period. Enjoy! Exclamation mark. Okay. All right. There's drop one. We got an add-on just a minute ago at the rice box. So headed back towards the village. Actually, I should go up to Rice Boulevard. Rice Boulevard. Go this way. In fact, I was on Rice. Yeah. So yeah, you have to. It's a business. It's not a job. You can't expect to put in what you would put at a 9 to 5 and get the same results. You'll get less results. But like in ownership, you get to make the decisions. And yes, it's these other companies, DoorDash, UberEats, apps. It's their platforms. But I mean, and what you have to do is think of them as your clients, as well as the customers, right? It's not just the customers. You don't just have customers. You have a client. You have a contract with DoorDash, UberEats, etc. They set certain parameters. You set certain parameters, right? And so you know, it's no different than if you have a business and you have people supplying you with materials for your business, or if you're like me in real estate, you have clients. You have clients that you have to. You have clients that you have to adhere to, right? Or if somebody, wants to sell a house at a certain amount, you think it's overpriced, they want to sell it at that. That's what you have to put it on the market as. You can't dictate to them what they're going to want. It's the same way with these other platforms. So, treat it as think of it and treat it as a business. If I want to make $10,000 out here per month, heck, if I want to make $5,000, $2,000 jump off, I have to be consistent. I have to go out here and do the work, right? I can't say, oh, it's not working if I'm not putting the time into it. And maybe it's not as good as it was 5 years ago during the pandemic or before that. Maybe not. I don't know. I think I did do some, I think Postmates, when it was Postmates, back in the late 2010s, so like 2018, 2017, 18, something like that. But I was in a car, and I don't really remember how well it was. I know I spent a lot on gasoline for the vehicle. And then that, and even when I did DoorDash in the vehicle, that didn't end well. Maybe I'll tell that story later. So yeah, this is it's a business. You got to treat it like a business. You have to figure out how to make it profitable. For me, it was no longer going to be acceptable to do this in a car. I had to do it, and once I realized, hey, I could do it on an e-bike, I decided, yeah, let's go for it. So, all right, I'll see you at the pickup. Hey, Eric R. Awesome. Thank you, man. Gotcha. Nope. Have a good one. 7,000. 2,000. This one somewhere. 3,000. And it's coming up the other freeway. Nah. Hopefully. 5,202. Hello. For Eric?
Yep.
Yep. There you go.
Appreciate that.
Enjoy. Have a good one. Oh, Eric. I'm sorry, I need a pin.
9652.
9692?
52.
Oh, 52.
Got it?
Yeah, good. Thank you. Hi. I don't know if I come here, but I have a pickup for Brock, eh?
I'll look up and take another side. I don't
What's
have
it?
it here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Ocupo los dos chicken breasts para llevar. Está aquí. We're still working on
Okay.
those.
All right. Thank you. Do you know how long? I mean,
About 5 minutes.
5 minutes? Okay. All right, 5 minutes. We'll wait. I should check out that bike store. You know, the other thing, I just dropped off that Skeeter's order. It's about $10 and something, so it was definitely worth it, even though it was a little bit of a wait. It's pretty close by, still in the same general area, not sending me too far. One before that, I got like a $2.74 add-on to that one I was dropping off at the apartment complex. And it was going on the other side of the freeway and stuff. I'm like, that's not worth it. Even if I was doing, maybe if during the quests, like if it was, oh, I only needed one or two more to get the quest dollar amount, I might would do it then. But even then, it might not be worth it. But you know, if it was like near the end of the night. But anyway, there's one other thing I was thinking about is I think it was Adrian McPherson was talking about, he had a video maybe 2 weeks ago, and talking about how some people, oh, I can't do that, oh, it's embarrassing, oh, what if people see me, you know, people, he was talking about people who didn't have a job or were a cashier somewhere, would they be embarrassed to do food delivery? And you know, the thing of, and I'm gonna say, so when I first started in November, I sort of felt that way too. Here I am, a college-educated guy, teacher at a private school, in my 50s, doing food delivery on a bicycle. How far have I fallen? But, you know, I really, it didn't take me long to really think about it, and that's exactly what I was talking about, the business, is how I started to think about it. Like, this is a business. This is my business. I'm making it work. I don't need to be embarrassed. And part of the issue is I work in the school where I teach. You know, most of the parents are fairly wealthy. Your typical, a few CEOs, doctors, lots of attorneys. And I also, since I also work in the area, because I live fairly close to the school, which is the reason I got the e-bike originally. I work in the area in which many live, West University, Bel Air, Rice University area. So I knew I would probably end up seeing some of them or running into them, or they would see me, and how embarrassing. Oh, there's, you know, Mr. Monty out on an e-bike delivering food. But the thing about, and I mean, I've sort of always felt this way, but the thing about life is you can't really care what other people think. I don't really care. I don't, and this is, you know, I think how you have to approach life. If I'm doing what I need to do, like I believe in, bites, nice, very nice. If you're doing, where am I going? Oh, this way. If you're doing what you need to do, you're carrying yourself in a certain way. The main thing I was instilled in me, and I hope have instilled in my kids, is how you carry yourself is what matters, right? Not your job, not your work, not where you live, but how you present yourself to the world, and you present yourself as somebody who is to be respected. I don't really care about what other people think, certainly not the people I'm talking about, you know, what they think about what I'm doing. I know why I'm doing it, I know why I have to do it, and I enjoy it. You know, shucks. If I was on the back of the garbage truck, I would be fine. I don't think I could take the smell, but anyway, so you can't really worry about what other people think about what you're doing. You have to figure out, why am I doing this, and do it for yourself. Oh, getting a DoorDash order. Let's see if it's worth it. Forgot to record that pickup, but it was pretty easy. They were, so as I figured it would be. All right, let's get over to Holcomb. Please leave at cart by entrance door. All right, 1515 Holcomb. Also, I think I'm gonna put on my vest because it's getting dark. All right, just matched a Chipotle delivery to right here in the medical center. So shouldn't too long. I figure it's gonna take them a little while to get it ready if they just got it. So I'm not rushing to get over there, but hopefully it'll be ready when I get there. Hello. I have a pickup for Elvira S. Elvira S.
We're working on it right
Okay, thank you. All right. Burger King, DoorDash order for Burger King came in while I was sitting there when I was picking up the order. Probably could have done it. Most likely would have, but timed out, so no big loss. It was like $5.40 for 1 mile. It's going to an apartment complex though, so you know, like I said, no big loss. All right, dropped that off to at Baylor Hospital, St. Luke's Hospital, and headed to Whataburger to pick up one more add-on for, I don't know, about $3.70 something, about $4, but it's pretty close by, so it's right here. All right, so I canceled the order at Whataburger. That was a long line there. It's like they had, as usual, one person working at the register. No one taking the online orders. There's still like 2 people in front of me, one family, and so they were taking forever, taking an hour to order stuff. So I canceled it. I think I can afford it. And as far as cancellation rate, and then right away got this other order going back up towards the village. Seems pretty short, about the same amount of money. So, and all I lost was those probably 10 minutes, maybe 15 minutes waiting there. I'm like, I could get another order and be making money instead of standing in line. I don't understand why fast food places don't hire enough people to work. Anyway, I'll see you at the pickup. C, and then 9 for Jayla H. Victoria C and Jayla H. That's probably Jayla, huh? Yeah. That's for Jayla? Okay. I also have Victoria C. Victoria C. Awesome, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. Have a good night. Yeah, I know. If I had known it was this big, I wouldn't have taken it.
Bubble tea party?
Yeah, exactly. was a big order. Let's go drop it off. All right, dropped off that last one from the tea house, and gonna head home because it's kind of right there by the bayou, by Braeswood. Then I don't know. I got this match for $5 from Whataburger again. I'm back at Whataburger. If it's like a long line, I'm gonna leave. But it's just going right here to the medical center, and then I can go down Holcomb to get home. In fact, it's kind of preferable way in some ways because it's nice and smooth. All right, let's pick this up. Oh, no one's here. Oh, good. No one's here. Let's just get it. Go. Hello. Have a order for George or Jorge? Okay. See?
Oh, that's all it is for this one?
Awesome.
Hey, that's your,
Thank you. Thank you so much.
it's just a drink.
Oops.
Drinking that order or is this
Yeah. This is order, and I gotta make a drink.